this call under the next 15 minutes. Is that okay with you guys? Because I've been on Zooms all day. I've had some of the biggest meetings of my life today. And every day I'm like, okay, God, show out. Show me what you got, right? Sometimes you just have to ask. So I want to say thank you so much. I tell people, I don't care what you believe in. I don't care if you're red, yellow, black, white, whatever. I say, as long as you have a heart of gold, and we're focused on the green right now. This is a money conversation because we have not launched our company yet. So real quick, I'm going to do an AI on here, AI summary, and go ahead and put your first and last name and where you're calling from, because I'm going on tour and I need to know where I'm going. And I'm working on it right now. I go on tour the very end of February for the rest of the year. I'll be in Dubai in April. I'll be in Vegas, I know, Vegas in April. And then I'm doing planes, trains, and automobiles. I'm going to be in everybody's city, helping you to spread the word about our company Vibe. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to get through this at 7:09. So I want to go ahead and get started, but make sure you put in there where you're calling from. And then I got to turn the chat off just in case. Raise your hand if you can be my co-host, and I'll unmute you so I know who you are. And then if you see any funny business in my chat, just put them in the waiting room. Right? Actually, yeah, put them in the waiting room. All right. Yay, Vanessa. I love Vanessa already. I just met her. Thank you, Vanessa. Hey there, Desiree. I'm going to make you co-host as well. Carlotta, I see you out there, co-host. Can you guys come off co-host so I know you're really who you say you are? Let's see. I do see Kathy out there, because what they do is they get on my Zoom and they change their name to one of you guys' names. Sneaky, right? Let me put my people in place.
I'm here. Oh. I'm in the bonnet, but I'm here.
Bonnet, that's okay. That's how we build our business in the middle of the night with our bonnet.
I'm here, Megan.
Thank you so much.
It's me. I'm here.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, Megan.
Here, Meg.
Good deal. Good deal. Tamika, I was trying to make you co-host, but I don't know if I have any co-hosts left. Yeah, there I do. I see Ronette out there too. Hey, Ronette, I don't know how many co-hosts I can have. Curtis.
Not either.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, oh man, it won't let me have anymore. Darn it. Curtis, I see you out there. Bitcoin, I see you out there. Keen, I see you too. Quinn and Keisha. So I have a lot of business partners. So real quick, guys, because we want to stay on time today. If you are brand spanking new, we want to say welcome. If you are co-host, just remember your co-host and mute, right? So that you don't unmute. So real quick, I do want to share with you guys, I'm going to give you the 90-second version of who we are, okay? The only thing that matters is who we are and why we do what we do. Because then the how we do what we do is irrelevant if you don't know who we are. The what we offer or what we do is irrelevant if you don't know who we are. So my name is Megan Lynch. I used to be a high school English teacher. I taught high school for 17 years at one of the largest high schools in the nation. Before then, I was a volleyball player. I was on full ride scholarship for 4 years, right? For my first year, I walked on because I was a basketball player, but I didn't want to play basketball. I wanted to play volleyball. So I walked on the team, worked my butt off, got a full ride volleyball scholarship. Everybody in my family is an athlete. They play at the highest level. My cousin, I talk about her. She was the #1 draft pick for the WNBA. She bears my grandmother's name, Jackie Young. So my grandmother, who passed away, will live forever. So I want you guys to understand that we are very disciplined. We're a very disciplined family, but we've done a lot in sports, but we've also done a lot in business as well. But at some point I decided, or God decided for me, that I would be the one to lead people into financial freedom. And I think it happened when I was 19 and my best friend was shot and killed when I was 19. I took that pain, turned it into my purpose. I went and got a whole bunch of young men and pretty much taught them and changed their mindset, right? I mentored them, changed their mindset, but I was missing the money piece. And young people don't listen to broke people. So they don't. Unless you have something they want, they're not listening to you. They're listening to the influencer and to the person on TikTok and Twitter and They're not listening. They don't want to have jobs, most of them, because we complain. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys know what I mean. We're always complaining. We don't like our jobs. Some of you love your jobs, but you're only there because there's great insurance. Some of you despise your job and you're only there because you got insurance, right? And I just chose not to continue to live my life like that. And I searched for the perfect opportunity. And that wasn't the opportunity for money. It was the opportunity to show the world how to not just survive, but thrive. Everybody type thrive in the chat. This is a thrive call. This is not a network marketing call. This is not really a business call. This is a call to tell you that my mission in life is to show people how to stop just surviving, stop just getting by, stop just one day I'm gonna. No, today, because you're not promised tomorrow. It's the power of now. So when I answered the calling, it wasn't easy, but simple. It wasn't easy, but simple because I had to get out of my own way. I built very large teams and companies that at first were phenomenal and then they were not so great, right? My team was doing $1 million a week in another company, not a month, but a week. Most of us were making 6 figures a month. And then that company went away. How many of you guys have been there? Just put me in the chat. If you've been in a company in one of those things, right? I don't mind pyramids. I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with the structure. It's the strongest structure in the world. Read about it, right? The only pyramid I don't like is a job because typically I'm not on top of it. So I want you to understand that the strongest structure, when you work together and you build the bricks together, it's totally different. So I've been in a lot of companies. I helped a lot of people, but then I answered the call and I decided to listen, and I started my own company. Not just me. My name is Megan Lynch. I'm the VP of sales. I'm also the owner. My twin sister, Reagan Lynch, is the everything person, like the CEO, the chief everything officer. She's got her hands in everything, right? And I absolutely adore her. You guys were probably on with her today. She was helping you with some support issues if you had fat fingers and put too many L's in Gmail. I am not good at support. Right? I'm just not that. Right? It's like Mr. T trying to be support. I can't do it. So I give it to her. We also have Andre Russell, who is a project. He does everything in the background. You'll see him on here often. And then we have a whole team of people. Tony Mark, she is our CMO, our Chief Marketing Officer. I tell you this because it's not just me. You're going to hear me a lot. I have a whole production beside me, not behind me, but beside me. So we decided to start our own company. We put in 8,100 people on a spreadsheet in 1.5, 2 weeks. And nobody knew what the name of the company was. Nobody knew what the product was. They still don't. Nobody knows how much it costs. Just know it's affordable and it'll cost you a lot if you don't come aboard. And 8,100 people have come aboard. Now we're at like, I don't know, somebody look in your back office real quick and tell me how many people we have coming aboard. And I'm going to show you something. You see this? It says, welcome. Every second, every minute, somebody's popping in and they're joining. We're probably over 14,000, oh, somebody put it in there, put it in there again. 14,333 people. And then somebody tell me how many we have when we get off this call. And nobody even knows what the product is because it's irrelevant, right? We're changing the world, but most people need money. How many of you guys need money? 1352 now. All right. How many of you need money? Can we have a authentic money conversation right now? When I go into companies, I pre-build. I never join a company. Never. I'm never going to like do it like everybody else. I'm never going to take a link and then I'm going to go tell a few people and then they're going to, I don't do it like that. I launch into companies for about 30 days. I put the word out and say, this is what we're going to do. I want you to understand exactly what you're getting yourself into. So February 1st, you're going to know what our products are and how much it costs. It's super affordable. Don't worry about it. It is going to be a grandiose production. I'm not going to do it on a Zoom. It's going to be a grandiose production. We need a bigger boat. And then February 17th, somebody typed that in the chat, on my son's birthday, right? I started a program called SOS, Saving Our Sons. Then I changed it to SOS, Saving Ourselves, because I realized most of them didn't have mothers or fathers. And a lot of my girls were struggling too. So I changed it to SOS, Saving Ourselves. But guess what? Nobody's sending help. You got to save yourself. Nobody. It's got to be you. Everybody type you in the chat. That's why it's Vibe, VYB. It's all about the why, which is you. Nobody's saving you. You got to do it yourself. So how many of you could potentially make great money over here? Every last one of you, if you listen to what I'm telling you to do. And I'm going to be bossy on purpose today. And so we're going to dive in because it's 7:19. So I do want you guys to understand that on February 17th, on King Devin Newborn, my son's birthday, we're going to all launch into this company. We're going to all fall in the matrix, all 14,500, whatever we have, or 30,000 or 50,000 by February 17th. We still have, Lonnie, tell me how many days we have left between now and February 17th, if you wouldn't mind. And you can unmute and tell me. And if already in 20 days, we've put in almost 15,000 people, growing at 1 to 5 people a minute.
Megan, we have 32 days.
We have 32 days. Someone said, I project approximately 48,000. Me too. But you have no idea who's coming in right now. So I really need to say 48,000 to 100,000 people by February 17th. That's my projection, right? And you get to get in first. So here's what I want to say. Those of you who are brand new, how many of you already know that you want to be a part of what we're doing? Just put me in the chat if that's you. You're brand new. I don't even know what this lady's talking about. She didn't even really clearly tell me her name. But how many of you already know, like, I don't know what it is, but I want to be in? You need to be texting the person right now and say, give me your link. Like, text them right now. It's free to get in. It's free to have faith, right? I don't care if it's mustard seed faith. I don't care what your trauma is. I don't care what you did last week. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter today. You got to focus on today. Right now is all you have. So text the person and say, send me your referral link so I can sign up for free. And then I'll listen to this lady, because by the time we get off this call, I don't know how many people would have already joined. So let's get down to business real quick. I'm going to take my video off because I get a little bit animated. And then we're going to get off here at 7:21. So welcome to Vibe, ladies and gentlemen. Vibe spelled VYB. It's a vibe. And we just rolled out our name and people are feeling it, right? Because vibe is a feeling. So most people are joining us for the feeling of what we have over here. Some people don't vibe with us, and that's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But one more time, I'm asking you guys to believe one more time that you can build a legacy for your family today. I'm asking you one more time that you join us in the biggest launch ever. I'm asking you one more time to pay attention that yesterday, when I made this slide, we had 13,094 people. And I don't know how many we have now, but if you people who are in the chat and you're already in the program, keep me up to date on the numbers if you can. All right. Keep me up to date. Oh, hold on one second. Because you guys probably can't see my screen with these boxes. Okay, there we go. All right. 14,358. Somebody just keep track if you're already in the program so people understand what's really going on. Okay. And we're global. So I don't care where you live. You can live in Timbuktu somewhere. You can get into our company. You don't have to pay anything right now, but it is a business, and there is no free business out here. There isn't, but it's super affordable. Now, when we roll out our products on February the 1st, you're going to understand it's a production, and everything that we do is money. Somebody type School of Money for me. Type School of Money. That's what we do. FinTech, financial technology is a really big space, and you probably couldn't guess what we're going to be doing. You can't. You can't, because we've co-created with so many people that it's darn near impossible for you to guess what's the product. We have 2 of them. Product bundle number 1, that means it's an offer. Hey, we got all this amazing financial technology. You can do this, or you can pay a little bit more and you could get product bundle number 2. It's affordable. Don't worry about it. We also are going to teach you how to independently make money forever. And we want you to teach it to your kids, because most of you guys have really great jobs. Wouldn't you say? You love your job. How many of you love your job out here? You just wish it paid you a little bit more. You just wish you didn't have to ask for permission to take a vacation. I want you to understand that we have a very lucrative compensation plan. So you don't have to quit your job. You might think about it though by February 17th. And I'm going to talk to you about this compensation plan. So when I tell you it's going to rain, get on the boat. Noah looked crazy building the ark. I look crazy to some people, but I don't care because February 17th, people are going to move into more income potentially than they've ever made. I do have to give a disclaimer. Past profits don't predict future gains. We cannot ensure that you're going to make any money. I have to say that because my lawyers have lawyers and my compliance is a lawyer. And enticing is a no-no. I'm not trying to entice you to come over here because you can come over for free, get into the vibe, and then you're going to feel the energy. But I need you to get on the boat quickly because every single minute somebody's partnering with us. So get plugged in. We have a Telegram that you guys need to get in. I'm going to drop it at the very end of this call to ensure that you stay on this call for the next couple minutes. I also want you guys to understand that our pre-launch has been going on for 21 days or so. All we've been doing is sharing our link. Share your link. People sign up, they share their link. People sign up, they share their link. The month of January is huge. I'm training on the matrix. The matrix is a compensation structure, and I'm going to talk about it briefly. I'm helping people get Legend qualified because a Legend makes up to $442,860 a month. Somebody put that in the chat. $442,860 a month. Now, some of you might say, oh, that's a scam, right? And scam stands for still confused about money. Somebody write that in the chat. That's what it stands for, because 442,860 a month in my circle with some of the people I know is poor. And I want to be poor. I want to be poor like that, right? But some of the people I know was just on with the guy who's liquid $160 million. Liquid, not I got assets in real estate. Liquid, bank $160 million. So I just keep my mouth shut when I'm around people and just listen if they have what I want. Okay. I want you to understand that in the month of January, you're going to know what the products are. You're also going to be able to lock in your spot for $25. So you fall into the matrix in February, because once then we're running, right? So right now it's free. Everybody type free really quickly. Everybody type free. It is free to take a look. It is free to get an account. It is free to share your link with people. But here in the next couple days, your free will turn into, you have until February 16th to pay $25. What do you get for $25? Number one, you get a marketing system, which means you don't have to sit on these Zooms. You can share your link and people can jump on your link and watch the video whenever they want, 24 hours a day. And if they like it, they can click the link and also pay $25. So it's free right now. Then we get rid of free. We sift out the people who don't believe. We take the people with mustard seed faith. They pay $25. But listen to this. I'm going to give you $10 for every referral that you bring me. $10 for every referral that you bring me. Okay. With that $10, you can sign up as many people as you want, right? Or you can sign up as many people for 25. You're going to get a position in the matrix before anybody else February 17th. But on February 16th, I'm shutting it down. You cannot get into my company after 1 p.m. Eastern, February the 16th. Nobody else can get in. So you have 32 days, I think Lonnie said. And some people have signed up 200 people. That means that roughly they're going to make about $2,000 during pre-launch just to get position equity in our company before we launch. Now, if you don't understand leverage, you work too hard. Here's what leverage is. I do something once, I get paid for on it forever. You have people working or you have money working. That's the only way to go. Robert Kiyosaki said you need to either have people working or you need to have money working. But if you're the only one working, 95% of the people are on the left side of the money quadrant, which means they make 5% of the wealth. Read the book. It's called Cash Flow Quadrants, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Facts, right? 95% of the people make 5% of the wealth. 5% of the people make 95% of the wealth, and they build in systems. That would be me. I'm not doing anything special at all. I just build in systems. So let me show you this matrix real quick. This matrix has unlimited income. There's only 88,572 total members in your matrix. However, in 10 levels, but it goes to infinity. Let me explain. Let's say that this is you, you're the gold person up at the top. Every single time somebody pays their membership starting February 17th, everybody type February 17th. Can you guys see my screen? Somebody said they can't see. You got to push it over. You got to push up at the top. You got 2 tabs open up at the very top. You got to find the tab where I'm at the top. You're on a different tab. Okay.
Your screen is great.
It's gray.
I can
It's
see
great.
your screen.
You can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it. It's
okay.
clear.
Y'all know I'm not that techie. So
No,
low
you
tech,
doing good.
high check. So listen real quick. So when you come in, every single time somebody drops into the matrix and they pay their membership, $5 or $3, depending on the membership, will roll up to you. So let's just talk $5. Product 2, Legend Bundle. $5 is going to roll up to you as long as those people fall on 10 levels. 1 level, 3, 9, 2 levels, 27, 3 levels, 81, 243, 729, 2,187 people. With my team, I put in 30,000 people in 30 days of my last opportunity, and I started with 88 people. This time, Lonnie, how many people are we starting with? We
How
don't
many
know.
we started with now or when we started 8,100?
Who knows? Like, right? Like, who knows, Lonnie? Because February 17th, when we start, we don't know how many people we're going to start with. But when I launched last time, I started with 88 people in a similar structure, and we put in 30,000 people, and they didn't have nearly what we have. So I want you to understand, we're already, this top row is gone because we only have one matrix and you're in it. We already have 3 people. We already have 9. We already have 27. We already have 81, 243, 729, 2187. You get the point. But here's what you need to think about. We're going to go to infinity. You can have somebody drop on your 300th level and you'll still make a fast start bonus on them of $40. Everybody type 40 in the chat. Every person that you refer who gets our product, we're going to give you $40 of the membership. Could I keep it? Heck yes.